This is kind of like a serious topic. I'm going to be talking about, I guess, my friendship. And pretty much, yeah. So let's go back, 6 years ago, okay? When I met her, I'm not saying what grade, but yeah, I met her at some point in my life, and she was a good friend. Well, so I thought. After every now and then, she would give me a gift back then, and I would take it. And then after 3 gifts, my mom said no more, so I returned them. And then she got really mad about that, and she didn't talk to me after a little while. But we were still friends, and yeah. Fast forward, I think, 4 years, I met this beautiful child. Yeah, Carrie. Yeah, and I also met my other friend. Yeah. And sorry if I stutter a lot. I am not good at it. Me and Carrie always hung out a lot, at school, and we started our little play, Kings and Queens. I think Carrie is watching this, so I feel like Carrie would know. Let me just break the fourth wall. Hello, Carrie. This is, your mother, I guess. Anyways, that's after 1 year after I met Carrie, in the grade I was in when I met Carrie, I'll just call my so-called friend for 6 years. Let's call her Top Hat, or yeah, Top Hat. So Top Hat, after I met Carrie, yeah, we did a role play, and Top Hat started being a lot more mean. She started choosing violence over me and Carrie or her friends, and she would just be mean and rude to others. And obviously I don't like that, so yeah. And sorry if there's a lot of background moving on. And where was I? Just focus on the beer now, because I lost my train of thought. Yeah, she started being mean, rude, and I didn't like her at that time because she was always rude. She started saying things about my religion, how it's dumb to. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go off mute. I'm gonna go on mute. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go offline for a bit after this, so yeah. And first she started making comments about my religion, and then how I'm a Muslim and how I always have to wear hijabs and just follow my God. which already crossed the line. But I was like, she doesn't really know much about my religion, so it's fine. Oh boy, I was wrong. And then Carrie, actually, I'm not gonna expose this part. It's private. And then I made a new friend. I low-key forgot her name. Wait. Actually, never mind. We didn't get to that part yet. What is this? Oh, okay. And then after she started making fun of my religion, she started making fun of me, and she just wasn't really a kind person. She always said that I was breaking out a lot. I had a lot of pimples. My hair would always look greasy. And that I smelled when I put perfume on. Like, two different colors. Listen, I'm just a girl, okay? And like my choice of style, she was just like, yeah. And then after that, she started making mean things about Carrie, which also crossed like the line a lot. Cause like, why are you making fun of her? Like, it's okay to make fun of me, but why are you making fun of her, Carrie, when she literally did like nothing to you? And I told her to stop. She never did. She never ever did. Okay? And mind y'all, we were under the age of 18. And yeah. Anyways, wait. Okay, which one do I go to? Because I can't go to that one because it's Halloween and Christmas. I'll do strawberry. Okay. Okay, next time. And after that, after making fun of Carrie, me and Carrie talked about it to Top Hat, and all she did was shove us to the side. She just, boom, she denied it, and we knew it was true, cause like, don't mind the scream, cause she is a huge freaky liar. Wait, no, before, I forgot to add this, but before, we met Carrie, Top Hat lied about being rich and doing taekwondo, being a black belt, and like, she always tried showing off that she was so-called rich, but she was never. She always lied. Like, for example, she would say, wait, I actually do not know. Is that Carrie? Never mind. Oh my god. Yeah, she would always lie. Mostly about how she's so-called, quote-unquote, rich. Oh my god. I'm flopping at this parkour. Yeah. And, okay, back to when I met Carrie. So after we confronted Top Hat, we didn't talk to her after a year. She tried coming in contact with us in that meantime. What's the point? And like, we always ignored her. And then there's this other friend I met like a while back. He always tried convincing me and Carrie like start playing with Top Hat again and just become friends again with Top Hat. Yeah. And after a year, we met a new friend. I'll put her channel up here. I kind of forgot her user. She's my bestie, just like Carrie. And then, this is off topic, but then we found, and when we met, my other friend, she was a pick-me. There was another girl in my class, she was like a huge pick-me. She always wanted attention, like, no matter what. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna call her Ryu. Ryu, knew about Top Hat. We told her about Top Hat, and she did not like Top Hat. Neither did me and Carrie, which is good. And then next year, after that, me and Carrie got in the same class, okay? And, you know who was in the same class? Top Hat. Top Hat, promised that, she would be, like, not violent and would be more kind instead of choosing violence over us. And then we left her, okay? Mind you guys, before giving her the chance, I gave her 4 other chances to redeem herself, okay? And I knew she was a huge freaking red flag. Yeah, and, oh my head. And, yeah, so we gave her another chance. Carrie gave her about like 2 or 3, I don't know. Carrie did give her other chances. And yeah, and you know what? Okay, after bullying I forgot. She started bullying Ryu. Like saying bad things about Ryu. But she didn't do it for that long. And yeah, I just realized this thing is for 30 minutes. Wait, okay. Yeah. After she bullied Ryu, she then bullied me again about, she bullied my cousin, my mom, my dad, my siblings, like every single family member. My cousin, my other cousin, my aunt, my uncle, even though my uncle is barely around anymore. Just like all my relatives. So she would always put the L sign to my cousin. Thankfully, my cousin is older, way older than her at that time. And she would make fun of my other cousin, Blot. She would make fun of Blot for wearing glasses, looking weird, and just doing things normal guys do. And then especially my mom. She always bullied her about how she wears blue mascara, purple lipstick, like how her face looks so quote unquote, cakey. And that just pissed me off so freaking bad. Oh, they have Oreo tower? Okay, anyways. And she would harshly criticize my dad for having, actually, I'm not gonna do anything about my dad. Okay, yeah. yeah. So I'm just gonna skip that part because he once told me not to mention him that much in my vids. Anyways, and she also harshly, when I mean harshly, like harshly bully me for being a Therian, a gacha kid, and playing Roblox. Like she would criticize me, harass me for being a Therian, liking Cat's Eye, playing Roblox, playing Gacha Life, being a Therian, and all those stuff. Like, big bro. Okay, so I'm gonna go on mute again. Okay, anyways, I read it. Every time I burst something, I just know I'm talking to my family members. Whee! Yeah, she just harshly criticized everybody, and she only just because wait, just because yeah, just because just because Carrie so-called quote unquote looked prettier, Top, oh my god, okay, Top Hat would always I'm bad at this hobby, but Top Hat would always take Carrie's side just because she so-called looks prettier. Like, isn't that just bullying? Like, anyways, oh my god, I'm flopping at the zombie. Yeah, don't mind me struggling. And yeah, I saw a lot of red flags in Top Hat. Carrie didn't really see much because most of the criticism went to me, and explaining the fact I've known her for over 6 years. Yeah. I'm sorry if this video is getting like 20 minutes long. It's just a serious topic. Usually serious topics usually take about a minute or so, but yeah. And seriously? I'm so bad at the lobby. Wait, where do I even end stop up? Yeah, I wasn't over 6 years. Okay, yeah. Okay, oh my god. And then other things she bullied about me, she bullied me about, thinking I was the main character. Like, no, I never did that. She's literally one that's attention seeking. Oh, this is pretty. And she also criticized me about my likings, and my other friends. I told her who my crush was, and she also told like the entire classroom, and thankfully the class didn't. Actually, not the class. We were at a park for fun, and I told her my crush, and she told everybody that I was at the park. They were also from my school. Thankfully, they didn't tell my crush. Yeah. She would always push me, hit me. I think that's assault. No, not assault. Like she would always hit me, slap me, push me away, like push me to the ground, tackle me, and just hit me with random objects. For some reason, I brushed it off. Like, my dumb ass brushed that off! I did tell teacher though, because, yeah, she continued to do this, and she would always bring me things. I don't like worms, snails, just like random centipedes. She would use me as body shields. She would bring things on me, and always took Carrie's side. Do not go harassing anybody in the midst of this, especially Carrie, because she kind of had nothing to do. She had nothing to do with this. She was just low-key. She was defending me, but Top Hat took Carrie's side. Do not, okay, when I mean do not harass anybody in this video. Criticize, harass, bully. Do not, okay? I'm just sort of venting. I would like venting in a grande, okay, I don't know. And she would also bully me for supporting not Therians, furries. She didn't like furries. She also didn't like Therians. She would always push me to do things I hated. And she just gave me a lot. She was just bullying me for habits and for constant fidgeting and for other things that I cannot control. And she was just a horrible person. And when I went to her house to hang out, she told me she was rich, okay? You know what the only thing I saw? A 30-year-old horse rocking an old couch. And she also told me, why did I keep falling on that easy jump? She also told me that Matt was 5 years old. And literally no freaking furniture at all. And she told me that she was rich. And then I told her that she was black. And she said, no, this is my second house. And then she owned it up and said that she wasn't actually rich. And she just said I was gullible. Really gullible. Like, bro, we were young at that time. Obviously I'm gullible. Plus you always, what? Push? Oh, that's cool. Stop pushing. She would just be extremely rude while we were hanging out. And we made some sort of bead art. And then she picked it, then she knocked it over, okay? Intentional. Like, intentional. She knocked it over intentional. She said, oops. Like, bro, sorry if this is getting like 20 minutes. I have Carrie waiting on me. We were just on call. Yeah. Also, check out my videos after this, because I really need the views. Anyways, yeah. And then when she went to my house, she stole something. So I had this toy thing. Ryu gave it. It was like purple. It's like purple tape. Oof. And she took like half the roll. Like literally half the roll. And I don't have much left. And I ran out of tape. So that's kind of the only tape I have. And she said my house was small and unfurnished. Like, girl, the last time I checked, your house was tiny. And then also the last time I checked, you had like 0 furniture. Like, you cannot be talking. And she said that she moved to Canada a few years ago, and saying that she was living there in Canada for longer. Like, bro, my family has been living in Canada for over 13 freaking years. Okay? And then she thinks she's the main character. Yeah. And then she would always try to be in the spotlight, and she once took my money, saying that she would give it back. Never gave me a dime or penny. They don't even make pennies, so dime, I think. Or the thing with the beaver on it. I forgot. Yeah, she was a horrible person. Can this move? Okay, so then she started cursing at me. She started putting the middle finger up at me. And my mom knew she was a really, really, really bad person. She was a huge red flag. You could see it all over her. And every time I tried to fight back, just know she's like 10 times more stronger than me. And she's like, she got muscles. Like, when I mean muscles, like muscles. I'm not like glazing, but I couldn't really much fight back. Because if I fight back with my words, I would either get slapped or just start crying. I don't know, because I'm just like sensitive for some reason. Yeah. Can I not go through this? Okay, I know I keep saying this, but do not harass anybody. Ryu, my dad, my mom, my siblings, my relatives, especially Carrie, because she also, I said again, she did nothing. She has nothing to do with this. Yeah, just don't go criticizing anybody, okay? And Top Hat was just, wait. Okay, I was just thinking something. I'm gonna mute that part. Yeah. So, yeah, don't go harassing, criticizing, bullying anybody, doxing anybody in this video. Like, do not. If you do, I will permanently block you from my channel. And, yeah. You can say that they're bad persons. Just do not harass anybody. Like, full on. Yo, you're so ugly, stuff like that. So, yeah. This time is long, so I'm gonna keep talking as much as I can. I'm just gonna add some. And she also lied about, yeah, I said that. She was actually a white belt. She got put into Taekwondo, but got taken out because apparently, I asked her mom, asking if they were rich back then. And yeah, okay, so I asked her mom, first question ever. Like, the first question I asked her was, were you rich? Or did you have like multiple other mansions back then? And you know what she said? No, I never had mansion. Okay? And then I asked her if Top Hat did Taekwondo. She said yes, but she was only white belt and she got taken out because of money they had to pay too much. Yeah. She also said why I was weak when I'm a quadrobist. Yeah, quadrobist. I've been doing quads for over 3 years. I am a black white, almost black red. I do stretching and constantly be active, but in my house. I do put my hands through fidgets, which make my hand muscles more stronger. And that's just, yeah. Okay. So that is the end of the video, or rant or vent. Do not, oh my god, my face. Do not go harassing anybody, criticizing, harassing, bullying, cyberbullying, or just being mean to anybody mentioned. I said that for the third time because it's really important. Do not, okay? And that would be the end. Yeah. Have a nice day. Drink water, stay hydrated, and peace. Balloons.